What up, world? It's your boy Chuck Wick, aka Challz Brown, back again with another Talking Facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified on all the upcoming episodes. All right, man, your boy Jim Jones, right? Dipset. He was talking to your man Scoop B on Bally Sports, which is a podcast, right? Apparently. And he was asked about, once again, we still on this topic, who's the best versus for Jay-Z. And we know that Jim Jones has had his issues with Jay-Z, and they had for years real beef, real like every time Jay made a move, Jim Jones would try to clown him, and you know what I'm saying, he was clowning his sandals on the beach, and his out when he dropped Kingdom Come, he was like, I don't know what this dude do. So he's like, man, ain't nobody bumping that. Like, he just had a lot of issues with Jay, and to the point after a while, it was like dissing Jay ain't make no sense no more. Like, it just turned into like, you wasting your time, bro. Like, nobody's feeding into it. At some point, you looking petty. So just like the rest of the world, he moved on with it and made up. And then even at some point, I believe he signed the Rock Nation for a little bit. And I don't know if he's still there, but I know about 3 or 4 years ago, he signed the Rock Nation and he was on Tidal and all this stuff. And he was a part of Tidal and all this and that. Jay-Z sold Tidal, and I don't know what's going on with that. But at the end of the day, they made up, just like Jay and Nas, and now him and Jay are cool. And I guess this guy asked him, knowing that they cool, that, asked him about it because it wasn't going to be no disrespectful stuff. So he said, who you think would be the best opponent for Jay-Z in a versus? Because Jay was like, I don't see nobody on the stage. And Jim Jones said it's only one person that he could see, and it's Drake, right? And he was basically saying that Drake hasn't been here for the duration, but he's put out platinum hits every time he's come out. And he's right. He has put out platinum records, and he has been involved with the music business in a very big way for a long time. And he has passed Jay in some of the statistics. He has passed him. So Jim Jones is basically saying the only person that really could match up with Jay is Drake. And if you're going by longevity and you're going by fans and you're going by the amount of records that he does have to match up with Jay, he does have for the type of music that they're doing, he probably would be a good matchup for Jay to some people. Not to me, but I think that a lot of people would be able to relate to a lot of Drake's music if you're just talking about how many big records versus how many big records, right? It would be a really, really big, serious. I honestly think their verses would probably have to be in like a stadium. Like, you couldn't do it in Madison Square. It would probably have to be somewhere, like you would have tickets. It would be ridiculous. It would be something that we've never seen before. It would probably have undercards and everything. Like, it would have to be massive to have that happen, right? And I think on that scale, he would be able to hold his own. Like, if you went and did a stadium, most rappers that Jay's gonna have to carry the amount of ticket sales, right? If they was like, oh, we're gonna do Jay's gonna do versus. But he's asking for, he wants to do Giant Stadium, right? And he wants to do ticket prices comparable to what he already gets, which the people want to pay because it's a Jay-Z show, basically. Now, if you're talking a Busta or somebody, like, they're not going to be able to move no tickets for that. It's going to be Jay selling out Jay's own show. But if you say Jay versus Drake and they both going to be, then now you're talking. The ticket sales for that will probably go out of sale within an hour of them going on sale. It'd probably be ridiculous. If you're saying Jay versus somebody of a lesser caliber, it would probably be tough. Right? Even a Nas would be tough. Yeah, he's gonna have his hardcore fans. And a lot of people are gonna want to see that. But we're talking a stadium with high-ass ticket prices. Right? We're talking a stadium. Some of them tickets going to be up there, bro. Some of them tickets going to be up. There's not no $40 show. You know what I'm saying? So somebody like a Drake, they're going to draw. And that thing going to be crazy. And that viewership They probably gonna have to up their service for that viewership because it's gonna be a real problem. And I think that if we're talking about on a global scale of just #1 records, right? Not energy, because I don't think that's what Jim Jones is talking about. Energy or his show's so great. He's talking about on a global scale the longevity of the records and how big they are. Drake do have 20 records that are big #1s and this and that, and he could probably on a global scale match up with Jay. Now, for my dollar, for what we're gonna be looking for in that, I don't think the matchup will work because I've said before, Jay's music is really very personal to a lot of people. Whereas Drake's music is very it makes people happy. They turn them in the club to it. But I don't know if people are getting the same vibe from most of Drake's material that they get from Jay material. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay material is touching people on a different, you know what I'm saying, on a spiritual level in a lot of ways. A lot of that stuff hitting people, you know what I'm saying? They got different moments in their life when these songs came around, and they mean more. They mean more to them. You know what I'm saying? People was going through something when them songs came out, and they related to the song, not just because it was a good song, but something he's saying in that song touched the nerve, and it lift their spirits up in a way that some of this Drake stuff not going to do. So I'm thinking for my money, I don't want to see Drake versus Jay. I honestly would rather see, to be honest with you, I think a Kanye versus a Jay, right? I don't think that I would want to see. Well, I personally I would like to see Nas versus Jay, but on a major scale for hip hop head, you would have to see Nas versus Jay. But on a major scale, on a worldwide scale, I think Kanye and Jay makes more sense. And I think Drake. I don't think Drake can beat Kanye or Jay-Z. To be honest with you, song for song, just based on what these guys think about. Drake first song that publicly put him on the map was baby you the best or something like that. Something like You're My Everything. You know, that song. That's the first song we really connected with. He got a lot of Young Money joints and a lot of joints with Wayne. He got a lot of tracks, collab tracks and this and that. But Kanye's first joint is like Jesus Walks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they not the same. Their music not the same. It's not. It don't resonate the same. So we're talking about two different worlds. So I think Jay and Kanye only make sense. I don't think Drake and Jay. I don't even think Drake even has for the '90s feel that he's going to need. I don't think he has that many, if any, of those '90s feel songs. I don't think that he has a lot of stuff that's going to match up with Jay's stuff from the '90s. I just really don't. I don't think what Drake came in what 03, 04. I don't even remember when he first really started to pop. I know that he really took off in like 09, right? So I don't even know when he started making noise but versus when he really popped. But end of the day, I don't think it's going to be, Billboard versus Billboard where you're going against a Jay-Z. But Kanye, on the other hand, Kanye was there for a minute. Like, we're talking, when Ye first dropped, 98, 99, I want to say, we started hearing Ye. Maybe even, he was doing production before that because he got beats on the Blueprint and stuff like, you know what I'm saying? So even though Blueprint is 2000, they was making it in the 90s. And a lot of stuff before Blueprint he was doing. But he just have timeless stuff, 20-year-old stuff, right? And I don't think that Drake going to match up with that. But you let me know what you think. Do you think Drake, I know it's a lot of people that really don't care about all that 90s stuff. They don't care about the early 2000s. They care about what's popping right now. And they feel like Drake is the best right now. So let me know what you think. Was Jim Jones bugging? Or is he right? Is Drake the best choice for Jay-Z and we just need to make that happen? Or should it be more of a traditional matchup? Like a Kanye or a Nas or even a Busta? right? Busta Rhymes. I don't know. You let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG.com. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Yep, man. Peace.